Fellas, AC here, welcome to another review. Now, about 7 years ago, I reviewed this fragrance. It's one of my absolute favorite fragrances. It is Guerlain Rouge EDT. Now, 7 years ago, I did a review and I got in the mood to do this re-review because I thought to myself, it'd be interesting to do a review without watching my old review and without watching anybody's review, as I never watch any reviews before I do my review, because I just want it to be original, my thoughts. Be nice to do a review because this is what it was released in 1965, so you can well imagine it's up to 60 years. Coming out of 60 years, this fragrance has been reigning on top of masculine fragrances. So it'd be nice to do a re-review and get more people interested. Obviously, when I did the review 7 years ago, I did it using a webcam. I did it using very little knowledge of actually making a video. So I'm a little bit seasoned now. So let's do another review. I hope you like the concept of re-reviews of old fragrances that I did 7-8 years ago. So Habit Rouge came out in 1965. Parfumeur is Jean-Paul Guerlain. And this fragrance is very special. Why? Because when Jean-Paul Guerlain decided to create this fragrance, the world was looking at men's fragrances with lavender heavy fragrances. So lavender based fougere was in vogue. So mostly it will have very birch, oak moss, aldehydes, lavender, floral heart, tons and tons and tons of patchouli. That was the trend in the 60s. In 1965, this came out. Guerlain had already done a sort of fougere, which I have reviewed. This is Mouchoir de Missou. I was just making sure that I'm capturing the bottle properly. So this was done in 1904. I've reviewed it. It's one of the finest, nicest fragrances. This is discontinued, sadly, by Guerlain. One of the nicest masculine fougere fragrances out there. So it was already done by Guerlain. So what do Guerlain do next? So this is where the genius of Jean-Paul Guerlain comes to fore. What he did was, he said, okay, I'm going to take inspiration from Shalimar. Shalimar has this beautiful lemon, and he combined that lemon with the famous Guerlainade, and that Guerlainade and lemon, and then he invented a few ideas in his head and said, why not have a fabulous, warm, sort of ambery vanilla in the middle, and then have a fabulous leather, and just look at the whole concept as a leather hunting jacket. Now, jacket is a controversial term with riders and hunters in the UK. I once spoke to someone and he said, well, only potatoes have jackets, huntsmen have coats, and it's inspired by that red huntsman coat with 3 buttons for the novice, and I think the lead huntsman has 5 gold buttons, and that's what this bottle signifies, a red huntsman coat. But in other languages this is known as the hunter's jacket. So Habit Rouge, rouge, red. I'm not very sure habit means in French. Maybe it's the huntsman jacket or coat. So that's the inspiration, and it came out and it created a stir. And this fragrance here, the moment you spray it, I'll spray it for you. The moment you spray it, oh wow, wow, wow. You know what's coming. Oh yes. This, wow. It's like beautiful. Wow. This is in everybody's scent memory. This has been in existence for 60 years. It must be in the scent memory of millions of people, millions of men and women. Madonna apparently loves this fragrance, the EDT version. EDT is my favorite as well. Parfum is out as well. Very soon I'll review Parfum. I'll find a decant or a sample and I'll review it. Habit Rouge is my favorite. How does it start? It's absolutely amazing. It just creates some sensations in my head. I love this fragrance. Lemon, bergamot, orange, woodiness, spiciness, floral, characteristics, warmth, all punched into one squirt. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's warm, it's spongy in character, it's got lemon, bergamot, elegance, absolutely elegant, amazing fragrance, absolutely amazing. It's got also a barbershop like characteristic, it's got this heavy floral of carnation, which gives it a little dated feel. When it dries down or it comes to middle stages, the warmth grows. The rose comes out, creamy rose mixed with vanilla and Guerlain. It creates a sort of a clove-like smell. And then in the end comes the saddle leather, the new leather, waxy. And there's a smell of dust. There's a smell of earthy ground. I think it's patchouli. This vetiver, dry vetiver. It's magical. Absolutely amazing. You just give it time, sit by yourself and just spray it and enjoy yourself. It's just a poetry. Habit Rouge puts me in some sort of an amazing frame of mind. So that's a scent. I mean, there's many more things I can talk about, but the floral, massive floral with heavy lemon, vanilla, Guerlain, leather, amber, and vetiver. This is the whole spectrum, with more than 20 notes. It's absolutely spectacular. Upsides and downsides. Number one upside. This is one of a kind fragrance. There are many people who talk about, Habit Rouge, so old. But there's no other fragrance in this whole world which can do what this does. I mean, this one people say, this is Tom Ford Noir EDT. I've got a full bottle. I've compared it. There's no comparison. Noir people say it smells a bit like Habit Rouge. No way. A little bit maybe, sometimes. But yeah, this is special. This is very, very special EDT. So, Habit Rouge EDT, it's a masterpiece. It's an absolute masterpiece in blending, smell, transition, transformation, playing citrus with warm notes. It is masterpiece. Absolutely fantastic fragrance. I can't sing enough praises of this fragrance. Number two upside of this fragrance is its immortal character. This is a Hall of Fame stuff. This will never die. And Guerlain will never let it die. So they keep producing flanker after flanker after flanker for a reason, It's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's one hell of a masterpiece. What amazing creativity. Downsides. This fragrance, people say, it's dated. I once got a comment from a Latina woman and she said, even if you give it to me for £1, I'll not buy it. You will get such comments. But the thing is, let me ask you a question. If one of your relatives, very wealthy relatives, leaves you a Jaguar E-Type, as an inheritance, that is also dated. Would you say no? Would you say it's dated? So that's the question. This may be old. This may be 60 years old, but this is not dated. And a person who says dated, he probably doesn't understand what a vintage fragrance smells like, what is master craftsmanship, doesn't have the patience to sit down and let the fragrance develop. This is niche quality fragrance, So those are the two downsides. One, people would say, dated. The other one is it plays hide and seek with your senses. So you spray two, sometimes you smell it, sometimes you don't. It's a beautiful, trail scent, but sometimes it disappears. Maybe your nose gets tired, mine does, but I know it's there. When I pass someone, I suddenly smell it because the molecules mixed with the other person's scent refreshes my sort of olfactive senses. So those are the two downsides. Sometimes people say, it doesn't, I can't smell it after 2 or 3 hours. It's terrific. You'll smell it. It's just your nose getting tired. Compliment factor again depends on who smells you. Seasons to wear. Any season. This is one fragrance which you can wear 365 days a year, and it will give you something. You know, this can be proper signature scent. Age groups, any age groups. You know, this has got so many citruses, it can suit a 20-year-old guy. But he might get a bad comment by saying, oh, you smell so dated, and he might just get discouraged. But this is a fragrance which is timeless, ageless. It is absolutely fabulous. It'll get you a compliment if the right person smells you and you wear it right. You can dress it up, dress it down, it'll work. You can wear it in a hot country, in a cold country, in Arctic conditions, it'll work. It is a masterpiece. And I think I've covered all aspects. Oh, value for money, tremendous. I mean, this bottle, I've got another bottle downstairs, which one is almost empty. So I used to buy these Rouge's EDTs for £30, £40 on eBay. So tremendous value for money. They've changed the bottle design. It's now the long type bottles with red cap. I do not know how that smells. The price point on that one is a little bit high, but still the value for money is tremendous. This fragrance will never die out. If you're a serious fragrance aficionado, you need Rouge EDT in your collection. Marks out of 10, 10 out of 10. This is a Hall of Fame fragrance. It'll never die. I can't even remember how many marks I gave it when I first reviewed it. But Luca Turin gave it 10 out of 10. Who am I to stop it less than 10? And I'll tell you another thing. You know, I'm a massive Guerlain fan. And one of my favorites is this. This is Rouge L'Instant de Guerlain. One of my absolute favorites. It's sitting in my scent memory. Love it. The other one is another big favorite is Heritage Vintage EDT. Another favorite of mine. Love this fragrance. But nothing can put me in a frame of mind that Rouge does. Rouge for me is feel happy, feel like invincible fragrance to me. I just do not know why it does it to me, but I absolutely love spraying Rouge on me and just enjoying myself. You can see my tone has changed, my personality has taken a different twist. I'm more laid back, I'm talking more. It's just Rouge doing it for me. Just amazing. 10 out of 10. I'm hoping you really enjoyed this review, fellas. Take care. Bye-bye.